My name's Ben, and I started trading cryptocurrencies in 2017. And in order to help me save time and trade more, I created an algorithm to automatically scan the market. In this series, I will show you how to manage the trades created by the trading bot and how you can become profitable using the algorithm. So let's have a look at what the market has brought us last night. I can already tell you it wasn't good. So we look at the half median bot. As we can see, the losses are still manageable. We still have our two open positions that are taking long. They've dropped away a bit further, but we'll see how we manage that in a minute. And we have a new one, T-loss, currently down 8.5% with 2 DCAs. So that probably needs to manually intervene. And we have Monero, 1 DCA, currently around the break-even price. So nothing to worry there. And then we go to the big problem. So we have CHZ still minus 17, so that got away. We have T-loss as well. And Monero is fine, but Luna, oh dear, Luna, minus $128. Completely wiped out all our profits from last month. And to be honest, this happened. I've been there before, happened a lot. And in the end, it will still be profitable. The algorithm is a long-term game. And in any type of trading, when you just start out, the drawdowns can be quite large. Okay, so let's have a look at Luna. What's actually going on? So yesterday with Luna, we had the 9th of May, we had a good trade on Luna. And it started to panic even further. And there was some bad news with the USD stablecoin not being backed properly anymore. And then it looked like it found some support and it tried to recover a little bit. Then it broke through again. And currently from this base, we're down 75%, which is huge, absolutely huge. And you could really be thinking like, what was it all worth it? Why did we do this? Why are we getting into these signals and then have this happen and not use a stop loss? If we had used a stop loss, then we wouldn't be in this situation. We wouldn't be down 72%. And yeah, we wouldn't be in this situation. And to be fair, you're absolutely right. If we had used a stop loss, we wouldn't be in this situation. We would be in a situation where we actually took a loss. In this case, we're not taking a loss yet. In this case, we're still in the market. We're still waiting for it to happen. Currently, there's too much negative information about this market, and it might recover just as quickly as it dropped. We don't know. We have to wait. We have to be patient. You can take the loss, and you could be down $133, and you can start over. It's an option. I've tried it, and I've also tried just sticking in. I am prepared for a full loss. In this case, I'd rather have it go down completely to zero and start from there. Because most times, these things still recover significantly. And we can manage to recover our losses much faster in this market. Because this is the market that's going to be volatile. This is the market that's going to make the big moves. Should you get in right here? No, it's too risky. But we're already in it. We've already risked our money, so we stay in it. This can take months. And one of these trades, it took me a year to get out. If we stay in, our recovery will be much faster than just taking the loss. And if it goes down to zero, that's fine. We take it on the chin, and we just keep taking the profits as we have done in the past few days. Now, I am prepared to take the full loss. You might not be. So you have to make that decision for yourself. In this case, it's like we've risked a quarter of our portfolio or a quarter of our trading bot because it's one position, fully filled. It is what it is. But if we stick in it and Luna stays, like there's a high chance that Luna will stay. It was one of the top coins on CoinMarketCap, so there's no reason why the project just suddenly dies. This is a big hit, for sure. But currently it's like a 50-50 chance that it will recover. Might not recover fully to this place, but then at least we need to wait for that first bounce. And it's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down until it finds its channel. We have to wait for that first recovery to happen. We cannot sell. Where do you sell? I mean, this is such a big loss. Like 75% down. Where do you sell? Maybe here? After 200% gains again? You don't know. It's probably not going to be that way. It's probably going to be maybe like 50%. And then it goes down. And then up and down, up and down. And these percentages will be huge over weekly periods. And we can benefit from those later on. Currently, we just have to wait. Wait for a market to show us what it's going to do. Is it going to stay? Is it going to break through like a weird kind of resistance level? Is it going to go here? Is it going to go here? Is it going to go here? We don't know. But in this case, we just stay patient and we stay in it. If we look at the portfolio value, it was 7.5 yesterday, and now it's 6.9. It's a big loss, but it's still relatively small compared to our initial investment. Yes, we've wasted a month, but I can honestly tell you that if you stay in this and it works out, the recovery is going to be much, much faster. This is from my personal account. So I can show you that this has happened before, it will happen again, and it continues to happen. But they are rare, very rare occasions. And as you can see here, this is from the beginning of using the bot. It's been going up steadily, steadily, steadily. Big crash, delisting, Bitcoin crashes, you name it. We've seen it all. But then the market recovers. It takes months, recovers, and hey, look at that. We're back on the trend line. We're back on this trend line. And basically, it's like nothing has happened in between here. You could have drawn a line here, and it would have continued on the same trend line. So yes, we are months long in debt, months long where we've lost our profit. But you can see here, look at this recovery. This will happen. Because I've seen it so many times. This was a very large one. We might be in that situation right now. But you see it here on a shorter time period as well. And here, currently, I'm also in that period where I've lost a few of my profits. And you can see the recoveries are coming in. And this includes the losses with Wave and well, in this case, on my personal account, I didn't have the loss of Luna because my bot was full. But they happen. And if you had taken the loss right here, and you would have sold everything, and you would have lost out on that volatility in those markets. And basically, you would have to draw a trend line, the trend line that you can draw here. So as you can see, the trend line is drawn here. But if we had sold here, then we can draw the same trend line down here in the same pattern above, because that's what followed. Then we can see that the recovery of the losses actually takes far longer. And this is a period of October to April. So that's 6 months it takes for the recovery. But then it's like it didn't happen. And that's what we need to remember. It's for the long term. It's not for quick profits. It's not for getting rich quick. This is realistic. This is what happens in trading in general. This is not just to crypto trading. This is also to stock trading. I mean, we could even see this in the stock market. If we look at Netflix, we can see the same thing. It dropped 75% in a very short period of time. These things happen. And it's not just crypto. It happens everywhere. And it's about how you deal with it that will make sure that you stay profitable over the long term. All right, so that's enough about Luna. Let's have a look at the other market. So we have ZIL. ZIL, we had a buy here. Tried to sell too high. We should have sold there. Yeah. But that's in hindsight. We wouldn't know that. And it's still protected. We still have our sell orders set up, and we still have our buy orders. So it's still okay. Then we have CHZ. It's going down, so we have to move this down. And we just have to keep moving that down until we get some sells in. Actually, what we can do is make it 5 orders and have it a little bit higher. And then let's look at ZEC. Similar situation. We have to sell this one a little bit lower, and we put this one up as well. There we go. And then we have T loss. Not much to do here yet. It's still trying to find its bottom. And as long as it doesn't find the bottom and starts to turn around, we don't have anything to do. We just have to keep an eye on it that it just doesn't run away from us too far. But even then, as we've seen with Luna, if it does go that far, we just have to wait until it finds that bottom. Monero, currently looking like it's returning. As soon as this one hits, then we'll lock in the profits for this one. And then we'll wait for this base to return. It looks good. It just depends a bit on what the overall crypto market is doing, because it's a tough time. As we can see here, the Bitcoin markets dropped 7.7% in the last day. That's the overall Bitcoin market. Where of that, 4.5% was in the last 4 hours, and we might see some recovery here because this looks like it's slowing down. So final recap of Luna. Let's just wait until it finds the bottom. Let the project team tell us what they're going to do. If they're going to close it down, then we'll sell. If they say, listen guys, we've tried it, it doesn't work out, then we can sell the position. But as long as they stay in, I will stay in as well. Might be crazy. People might say that's foolish and you're better off taking it out and trying to make it back. But what am I going to make back with $46? No, it's going to take too long. I have $180 invested in it. So better off just waiting for this to return and at least wait until it finds a recurring pattern. So this would be a nice pattern where we could have done something. But at the moment, we don't know if this is the bottom or if it goes even further. And this actually would have been too soon. As you can see, it is too soon because it broke out and it went down further. So again, just if you want to follow me, I'm staying in. And then we'll have a look at what happens tomorrow.